Hey, Shalom, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Racha, HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers and highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in all honesty. Yeah, we are the Hebrew Israelites, basically from the Great Millstone Jamaica camp, and I'm my brother Makulat, and with me I have the brother
Awar.
Yeah, basically, and I don't know if the brother Shapar in the back is or he's sleeping, basically. Basically, we just want to speak. You know, we're in transit. You know, we're going, heading home. We went to the James Kingston camp to break bread spiritually with the brothers, man, because, you know, as it is written, iron sharpened iron, so man sharpened the countenance of his friend. So, you know, that camp really, you know, is our camp. So, you know, as it, and then again, as it is written, you know, be not negligent to know the state of thy flock. Saying, and we came across and we did a couple hours on the street, and it was a beautiful ceremony, man. You know, it was a very beautiful ceremony. You have brothers, you know, bringing out the scriptures, and it was raining as well. You know, brothers who could afford to buy an umbrella, and we stood up there, you know, being a fool for Yahweh Shai's sake, to teach his gospel, to be a spectacle, yeah. In that was out of season, yeah, basically out of season. But so we held a council basically after we have closed the camp, yeah, and saying there was a couple little, you know, scuffle in the camp, and you know, when we basically assess the situations of what's really was taking place, we came to the realization that for the most part is because brothers lack communication, man. Saying, so that is the reason for this lesson, you know, to communicate. And if it is happening in this camp, we know that it is happening in many other camps, because one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one spirit, you know, and we travel by the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. So we know for a fact that, look, saying, if the apostles are cursing brothers out to do lessons, we know for a fact that, look, it's happening in their camp. Likewise, shit. So I care about that. It's happening in their camp. So guess what? It's gonna happen in every camp, because see, what happened is that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, put spirits in among the camps to test brothers, man. Saying, and you have to know how you deal with those situations in the spirit of meekness. Even if you're cursing a brother out, you know, to get right, you know, you still have to deal with it according to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the spirit of meekness, bro. Saying, and sometimes some little foolishness, really, yeah, some little minor things can fester into big things, into big things, because guess what, brothers ain't speaking with each other, not in communicating to say, look, you know, this is what really happened, or if something happened, instead of just letting it pass by to negatively pray a brother, why not just say to him, bro?
Hey, the scriptures say, hey, don't let the sun go down in the wrath. Yeah?
Can.
See, if you find a fault to the brother, and it's take it to the brother and work out whatever fault or whatever problem you have with the brother. See?
Hey, you make it easier for everybody, including the leader of the camp, because guess what? When you go to him with those scuffles, man, even though that's what he's there for, to basically judge situations, saying, you're making it harder for him.
Right.
Saying, so you want to keep certain things, you know, under the wraps, man, as in among you and a brother. If there's a fault between you and a brother, you know, you work it out. Easy as that. You know, so I'm gonna make the brother Awar grab 2 scriptures, bro. You know, as I said, we're in transit. See?
Alright, let me get the first scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 20. It says, brethren, be not children in understanding, albeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men.
Exactly. In children, in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men. Because you check the record. When you was a child, or if for those of us who have kids, or we are around kids, it doesn't matter how they fight against each other. Soon and very soon, guess what? They are best of buddies, you know? They are best of friends. See? And that's the spirit that you want to be in. You know, you might curse the brother out, in the spirit of meekness, but guess what? Both you and the brother should be of understanding to know that, look, this is for my benefit, man. Yeah? And if a brother speaking to you about a specific situation, you're supposed to be man enough to know that, look, this is for the growth of my, or of the camp, you know, or the growth of me. Saying, be with understanding, man, because the scripture says, with all thy getting, get understanding, and if you don't understand, then it doesn't make any sense, man. Saying, so these simple little things that brothers often, you know, you go, I'm gonna link the El Yashawan, but that's for example. I'm gonna link the El Rakhayakwam, I'm gonna link the El Ramah, yeah, I'm gonna link the El Tazayawan. You know, for some simple little things, if you are taking the steps of the scriptures, man, it would be much easier to be dealt with, man.
If you just communicate with the brother, you get the full understanding.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah? Sometimes just a little communication, everything just solved.
And communication is key.
Because the thing is, you know, when I leave something up to a brother, it's like if something happen, and you just leave it like that. Saying, hey, the demons will feed on your mind, yeah, and tell you things when they really
exactly.
Things when they really among the brother situation, and the situation, a demon will put a situation there.
And ourselves, we witnessed that with a brother that was a part of the camp, you know, which basically think that we are praying him, you know, think that we are, you know, we are against him. No. Saying, your mind is telling the things, man. As it is written, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Saying, judge righteous judgment, man. Yeah? Judge according to the scriptures, man. Saying, you have a problem, take it to the scriptures. You know? If the matter is too hard for thee, then you bring it up the chain of command. You know? And it doesn't mean you have to just go to the elders same time or the camp leader same time. You have other brothers there that are in the spirit that should be able to judge a situation same way. Saying, because you want what you're trying to do, you're trying to get rid of the little leaven. You know, from the get-go. All little isms and schisms, you want to get rid of that as quick as possible. Yeah? See, you have another scripture, bro. You see, speaking about malice. You quote another one. A while ago. About malice. See, we can keep bringing out them scriptures, man. See, we can keep bringing out them scriptures. You know is what? 25 minutes after 1 in the morning.
Alright, this is Ephesians 4 verse 31. It said, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
With all malice. So clamor and bitter speaking, like, oh, you go in there and say, this brother here, he ain't doing it. You want to see if he's not going to do any video. You know? And watching, instead of going to a brother and say, hey bro, hey, let's do a video. You know, let's do a lesson. Saying, let's do a lesson on this topic. See if we can find some form of information on this topic, and let's go through something, you know, to spark a brother fire.
Gone.
See, it's not what you do, bro, it's how you do it.
Gone.
See, you have to basically, you know, be spiritual, man. See, and judge things spiritually.
Gone. Alright.
See, with understanding, yeah. Go ahead.
Gone. It's a 1 Peter 2 verse 1. It's a for wherefore laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisy and envies and all evil speaking, as newborn babies desire the sincere milk of the word, that he may grow thereby.
Yes, desire the sincere milk of the word, man, that he may grow thereby.
Because when I come out of the truth, you're supposed to become babies. You're supposed to, your mind's supposed to fresh everything we know from when you're out of the world. All of them malice, envies, and them things that we used to keep. Zin, when you used to be carnal in the world, yeah. Zin, when I come out of the truth, as babies, as scripture says, you're supposed to born again.
Be born again.
Be born again of incorruptible seeds. Right? Zin, I say you have to look at all of them things there. You can't come out of the truth to them things there. Zin, hey, I'm
a new man, new creature in your
life. It's supposed to be a new creature. And if you still have those things, that means you're not
let go of the old man.
You still have the old man a linger, yeah? You still have the old man a linger, you have to move from that.
You have to develop the balls, man. You can't go to a brother and say, hey bro, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, you know?
You're supposed to have a brother in the camp, you're afraid to talk to a brother, you're afraid to say, brother, you know, say you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an open rebuke is better than secret love, man. Saying, and it says sorrow is better than laughter. For by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Saying,
and when you correct a brother, I love that's love. See, the scripture says iron sharpeneth iron, man. Some man sharpeneth the countenance of his friends.
Correction is grievous unto him that forsake the way. Saying, reprove a wise man and he will love thee. That's what the scripture said, man. Saying, when you being in this truth, you're supposed to be a wise man. Because Yahushua, the word is here to basically make you wise unto salvation. And being wise unto salvation means you're going to take correction, man. You're going to take reproofs. That's what it means. Yeah, go ahead.
It said, if so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, whom coming is unto living stone disallowed indeed of the chosen of your hour and precious.
Right, a lively stone disallowed indeed of men, man. But precious, man. Saying, look, Yahushua take the law. Even when they were accusing him, when they were going to crucify him, the Lord took the law. Saying, why can't we take the law? You know, and suffer ourselves to be defrauded. That's another thing, yeah. Brothers are afraid to basically say, oh shit, yo, my bad. You know, my bad, yo. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. See, he say you don't have to debate it, and guess what? It's gonna get worse. Because then more things gonna come out. Your heart's your true nature is gonna come out. And guess what? More rebuke. You chat more shit. More problem. Bro, a brother correct you, stand corrected. See, you rest your hand up on your mouth. Stand corrected, bro. Simple.
But afraid to lose an argument.
Exactly. Yeah, afraid to lose an argument.
What is there to gain? Yeah, what is there to gain in an argument such as that? See, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Right? And sometimes when you're right, see, sometimes you have to just left that alone, yeah? In the most side know the hearts of men and have nothing to prove to the brother.
Yeah, there's a scripture I was searching for. I can't remember. It's in the New Testament. It says, for the Most High is in heaven and thou upon earth. That earth is the Old Testament. I don't remember the wording of it. But like it I say, let your speech be short, something to that effect. Because the Heavenly Father said everything for or something like that. For the Most High is in heaven and thou upon earth. See, brother, a brother can just drop it on the comment board with a question. You know what it is, huh?
Sure, fine.
See, so for God in heaven and dope on earth or something like that. See, so you really have nothing to prove to man. See, we have to prove to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, yeah, that we are faithful and humble enough to receive his righteous reward. That's what we have, man. See, nothing else, bro. At the end of the day, it's all about winning the excellency of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, to be precise. See? The flesh is pure evil, man. That is what is written in the flesh. That's the reason why the Apostle Paul said, mortify therefore your members upon earth. Uncleanness, lasciviousness, all these things, bro. See, you have to take all these things into consideration, for they are not written in the Holy Scriptures just to be written. It is written for a purpose because it is actually real.
Just things that were
written for time were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope. Romans 15 verse 4. See? So all these things, you read the Scriptures, believe, bro, believe it's gonna happen. It's gonna come to pass because it was written. Yeah? And because it is written, the Lord's gonna have to accomplish it because he's not a man that he should.
Right.
Exactly. Can't find it. It says, for God in heaven, for God is in heaven, something to that effect. For God, you find it?
No, no.
For God is in heaven, and no upon the earth, or something like that. Something to that effect. Something to that effect. Saying at the end of the day, bro, saying just, yo, just take the law and always try to listen, bro. Saying, and learn to communicate amongst each other. Your brothers living together. You need to learn how to communicate with each other. Remember, you're all men. You know. Originally, two male not supposed to rule one domain. Originally. But guess what? That's how it is. You have to do it.
You have to see,
so you have to learn how to bond and how to deal with each other, man. See, you have to do it because that's the situation that you have been brought into by the Lord for you to live with another brother. So maybe that was a weak fault of yours, not knowing how to adjust to fit, yeah, to live with a brother. See, so now it's time for you to know how to do that. Yeah. See, we can soon close off the same scripture.
No, man, try to ask scripture.
You can't find it. Well, but basically that's the point, really. Yeah, that's the point. You know, brothers, spend the time to basically listen to each other, man.
Right, communicate.
Yeah, communicate. Because some for the mass, for the majority of the time, is some simple things that blow up into a big thing. Something that could have been squashed like a little bug.
Some minor things.
Some minor things, yeah. Hey, brothers, just know to communicate with each other, man. Shalom.
Shalom.